Hey guys, welcome back in. Today we are talking about getting into the activities, loving the process, and allowing the results to come, and the universe will take care of that for us. But we can multiply our activities and diversify our efforts to get diverse results.
Well, I think it's really good, especially in this kind of market when there's so many things like we talk about that we can't control. We have to be so resilient. And some of the most like resilient salespeople, business owners, they know that they really have to, one, fall in love with the activities. Like we cannot let the scoreboard drive us. We know, especially in these kind of markets or in these kind of situations or any business when things are not sunshine and rainbows falling from the sky, that you kind of just have to continue to do the consistent activities daily, right? Yeah. And you have to fall in love with that process. And that takes a lot of resilience. And what's that other big word, that D word?
Oh, discipline.
Like,
consistent discipline?
Consistency. And so when we talk to agents that are having success right now, they are super resilient by having different kind of verticals in their business, meaning different silos of where they're going and getting business.
Different pipelines. Different funnels, whatever you want to call it. Right.
However you want to say it.
Well, because, I mean, anything you can feel burnt out.
Yeah.
You can start feeling stale, crispy, whatever adjective you want to use. You're over it. So being able to shift to another revenue source, another activity that you have organized, that you have done, that you can slide over and still be working, but change it up.
Yeah.
Right. I think of, like, for us, we love to go to activities and be out under the sky and be amongst people and not just be on the phones and the computer screen all day. We do a lot of that, right? Or if I'm an agent, I can think sphere of influence all the time. But there's a point where you're like, oh my God, I've talked to everybody. They know what I do.
Right.
And so where can I pivot to? What's another activity, or what's a list of activities that agents can move to? Yeah.
So like when I think of agents, they can have an open house vertical. That's huge for if they're going after buyers or sellers.
How many sellers do we hear come through open houses?
We just got a call from a client last week last Friday, saying that somebody came through an open house and it was a neighbor, said, we got all your marketing. We actually need to sell our house, and it was like 5 houses over, and we're buying something else.
Wait,
and we get those calls all the time. Yeah, we get those kind of calls all the time.
It works if you work it.
So open houses, your farm, we really like business to business verticals. That's, when we talk with agents, we think of where we would live. So, attorneys are big ones, because in any kind of market, attorneys can send you business regardless.
Well, I think of microfarming. Microfarming. So what's microfarming? Like when I came into the business in 2001, way back, you would pick, I know.
Did we have carbon copies then?
I think we did. And pagers.
He actually had like flyers in.
You had to press hard, and there was 3 copies for like Lipsy for title. And but nowadays we like hotspot farming or micro farming, where you're open house, you're coming soon, you're just listed, you're just sold. Or if you put into a neighborhood and you call the neighbors and let them know about their new neighbor, your buyer, because think about it, you have somebody that lives there that's an advocate for you, provided that you stay in touch and you keep that relationship, and they can be your eyes and ears in the neighborhood as to who might be going through divorce, who just made partner, who's celebrating a big victory and moving to a bigger neighborhood or what have you. So you've got kind of eyes on the neighborhood, but why not reach out and form relationships and see who raises their hand in response to, hey, I put a buyer in your neighborhood. I have other people looking. If you've had thoughts of selling, I'm happy to sit with you and see what your real estate goals are for 2026.
Well, we love micro farming because of that. You have a story to tell. You have a little pocket of business right in that area. But another vertical is definitely geographical farming too. If you have a farm or you have an area that you love to hit, we have ideas. The thing with that is we know it takes a little bit longer of a process. We've seen agents get frustrated when they, put in marketing dollars, like $500 for 4 months, and they haven't seen a result, or they've gotten some conversations, but nothing's really panned out. We've seen people get really frustrated. So that's where we've seen the micro farming be super successful. But geofarming, if you want to hit a geofarm, that's definitely another vertical where if you have an area that you love or that you've had 3 or 4 deals in, like we have one client who she just happened to fall into like 3 or 4 deals in this area of a pocket. And she's like, I actually really love this area in Encinitas. let's start farming it. Might as well start farming it because
Yeah.
the business from the micro farming kind of led her into her finding
And that'll happen
her farm.
organically, right? So you give a couple different Del Cerro, Spring Valley,
Right.
Carlsbad, and you're like, oh man, I love this one. And then it gears you towards that. Another thing a lot of people don't think of is like Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know El Cajon, San Diego has a big Chamber of Commerce, usually the different provinces around town have their own chamber, or go to mixers that have nothing to do with real estate.
Right.
And ask them about them and get fascinated about like an attorney mixer or a CPA mixer or wealth management. Ask them all about their business. They love to talk about themselves. All of us do.
Everybody does.
So just set that up and listen. And then by being interested, you'll be interesting. And you can leave that with some connections to follow up and have a coffee or lunch with. Now you've got a couple B2B relationships you didn't have before.
Right. Well, and I think of my mom. She came from Southern California, moved to a town where she knew absolutely nobody. Like
Bonners Ferry.
Nobody. And right now they're having fire. There's like 600 acres. So I think no structures have been burned though, which is crazy.
Oh, thank
but
goodness.
yeah, so she moved to a town, absolutely nobody that she knew. And what did she do? She joined the Rotary Club because it's like this town that's kind of old school, up in the mountains, like up by Canada, a town of like maybe 5,000 people. She joined to volunteer at the visitor center because people that were coming through the visitor center obviously were visiting the town, had questions. She's a lender. If they've had questions about purchasing or buying there, because she just moved there.
Oh, and it forced her to learn all about Bonners Ferry.
Forced her to learn
I'm sure.
about it. She has gotten so much business from B2B, from business owners in that area, because a lot of people from these bigger cities, like at Coeur d'Alene or Boise, they're all moving into these smaller areas up north. And she's gotten so much business from B2B, from joining the Rotary Club, from the Chambers of Commerce, from being at the visitor center and having people come in. She's gotten so much business from that.
Ninja tip, she took donuts into real estate agents' offices up and down Main Street and got so many deals that way.
I don't know if we can do that here because it's a little...
Well, if I'm an agent, if I'm an agent, I could take donuts to law firms, to CPA accountancy, to tax preparation firms.
Absolutely. That
right? You can title rep the heck out as a realtor of other industries.
Yeah,
I was
thinking of...
And what I'm hearing is she got in the middle.
Yeah.
She got in the middle and she got to where she could cultivate relationships most easily. And so that is a great way to cultivate new leads to get different results from activities you haven't been doing. And that's what we mean by different pillars, right?
Exactly. And it doesn't help that my mom's like, we'll talk to this freaking gorilla. She'll talk to anybody.
Right.
But, it's about having different verticals, because that's how you build that resiliency in any kind of market. And that's how you fall in love with those activities, is you find things that you love to do. Like you said, go to different mixers, different networking events, different things. And if you love the micro prospecting, hit us up for those. But having different activities tied to those and having those activities, it kind of makes you not think about the results.
Yeah, 'cause the brain craves diversity too. We get tired of the same old. And I understand that consistent effort over time yields momentum, and that success is not, success is boring.
Right.
You go in, do the same things that get you the results. But in the human element of things, we got to mix it up. Mix it up. And I love that you can introduce different activities. So, there's a smorgasbord of things that you can do to create leads and revenue in real estate. I wanted to end by saying, okay, when push come to shove, you're over everything we do. What's your go-to? Because you have to do something to prospect today. I know mine. But what's your default? Like, I don't really want to put a ton of work into this, but I want to check the box. What do you do?
I mean, well, we always just go to calls. And like Ryan knows we have our 20, and I guess it's my 25 calls. Like, he knows if I really am just checking the box today, it's 25 calls, and I'm like, okay, that's it. That's checking the box.
I'm playing defense the rest of the day. I'm just going to take incoming calls.
Or if I have to, whatever texts come through, I'll call those people.
I will go to Instagram and go to my DMs, right?
Yeah.
And I'll scroll like this, and to see people I haven't talked to in forever, and give them a call, and then shoot them a little DM if I left a voicemail.
Yeah.
And it usually reignites that relationship. That's an easy one, because we all have an inbox that's like this long.
Totally.
Years and years.
I do that one too.
Yeah, that's an easy one, because
random one.
It's a place where my relationships are easily accessible. They're right there. And how many times am I like, oh my God, how have they been? like,
Yeah.
and genuinely care. And that's a great place to start if you're going to be prospecting,
Right.
from genuine care.
Oh my gosh. And when you call them, you're like, hey, I looked at my DMs and it's been since like May of 2023 since we've talked.
Yeah.
Like,
How's the baby? Oh, he's 3.
And you're like, holy shit, where did time go? Like, oh my God. And they're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, we have baby 2 on the way now. And you're like, wow, that escalated quickly.
Well, and then next thing you know, you're grabbing a burger or a beer.
And you're catching
or,
back up. You're sitting back down. You
right?
know?
It's a wonderful way to do it.
Well,
so.
and I want to end on real quick what you said about, diversifying. You can still diversify it and have different activities, but have it consistently show up in your calendar. That I feel like that's something we do extremely well. We're not good at a lot of things, but we do have our calendar pretty well down where it is diversified between calls, meetings, just being in person with things, and then we have our downtime too.
Yeah.
So we have a consistent calendar of diversifying different activities, and in like our calls, we have different call activities of things we're calling too. So you can be consistent of your activities of what you're doing and diversify them at the same time.
Yeah, and you can almost have like your A team and then your B team, because look, we're human. Some days the best I'm going to get to some days is a 5 out of 10.
Right.
Like no matter what I do. So I'm not prospecting the hottest new listing agent in town, and I can only call buy sides on current escrows or clients that have used me for 10 years. But you know what? Even my B team is still pretty good. I'm still in the activities. I'm still allowing the process and the results to come in by doing the work. And the key is whatever hack, whatever gamification, whatever you got to do to stay in the work, you guys, if you do the work, the results will come.
Total. I mean, that's basically as simple as it is.
So find fun ways to do the work.
Yeah, and hit us up for those different ideas. We love to sit down and mastermind with our people and come up with these kind of ideas and different ways we can help you find like what you love to do, where you're like, I will never do that. I don't ever want to touch that. That's where we come up with these different ideas and helping you diversify your pipeline.
Yeah, and if we never mention what you do, let us know. We're always learning. We want to help you, and if we can help you take it to a higher level, we have a couple clients that get all their deals through church, so if you're in a church, start talking to people at church. Yeah, exactly. So until next time, I'm Ryan. And I'm Haley. Okay, bye. Bye.